Dear friends, we've been back in the States for the past month and a half, and we wanted to do something different, give you an electronic form of a newsletter, bringing you up to speed with what has happened in the past 6 months that we were in Italy. So please watch this to the end. What has happened down there?
So we chose a different area of Italy to live in for 6 months, and it's where Peppo's parents are from, and they also lived there for many years. And so it was great because we really had a warm welcoming. The name was recognized because the father was an opera singer, and he was also an elementary teacher, principal of the school, and his mother was an obstetrician and delivered so many of the babies around town. And so people knew the name because of Peppo's swimming as well. So we felt right at home immediately.
And besides the fact that we were in this area called Liguria, near the Cinque Terre, we got an invitation actually to go all the way from Milano to Sicily because of Equipaggiati, which is the Monday through Friday podcast that has been airing in Italy now for the past 2 years. So a lot of churches were giving us requests, can you come and speak? And we spent about 3 of the 6 months preaching at different churches, which gave us a good way of the land as far as what's going on theologically, which church is growing, which one is not, what are some of the problems. And one of the great things, actually, and one of the pastors pointed out, said, Peppo, I think this is of God, is the fact that I was invited to go to Reformed churches and at the same time, all the way to the other side of the spectrum with Pentecostal churches. And that typically does not happen. If you belong to one camp, you don't transition to the next camp. So it was neat to see actually that particular broad spectrum that was available to us.
With that in mind, we were told when we were in Manfredonia that we were in the graveyard for missionaries. So this was a very different experience, being in the northwestern part of Italy. And we were also near a small town called Tellaro. Well, I wasn't sure if I wanted to say it because I kind of want to keep...
I'm not going to spoil it.
It's a secret beach. It's a secret town. It's so charming. It's like the Cinque Terre, but more unknown. And it's the end of the road. So it's a very small, with a small population.
And you made some good friends there because you were...
it was like, you know the show
teaching
Friends?
some bar classes.
So there's a cafe there, and all the locals would go there in the morning for coffee, and then the afternoons to play games and cards, and it was hangout. It was community, and I made so many friends there. Really got to know them. Then I started a Pilates class for the 60 plus age.
Speaking of that, today is Jane's birthday, actually.
Yeah.
It's 60 plus too, right?
And I got the best birthday gift of all, besides being with our daughter, Isabella, and her fiance, Jason. Our son and daughter-in-law, so Marco and Romana, just had twin girls, born today on my birthday. So that was like the best gift.
But going back to that area of Tellaro, something that is really unusual. So one day I was on the terrace and I saw Jane walking on the beach, and she encountered our neighbor, and we didn't know him at all. So she invited him over for aperitivo. So they came the next day, and the man comes in and said, I know you. I go, you know me? He said, yeah. You used to swim at Varedo, which is a specific swimming pool in northern Italy. I said, yes. And then he went on to talk about the former records that I had and so on. And I thought, this is weird. Maybe he looked up on Wikipedia or something. And then he started telling me about some of the friends that I knew. And I said, wait, what's going on? So unbelievable. He saw me swimming in the sea a week earlier, and he saw me doing butterfly. And he said, Peppo, I used to teach swimming at that same pool. And I remember your stroke when you were racing. I mean, unbelievable. That I never saw anything like that. I never heard anything like that. So that was unbelievable. So there was a strong bond, right away. And it was neat because the guy is he is the CEO of Barilla Pasta, if you guys know Pasta Barilla. and we had some great conversations. So he invited us over for dinner, and then we went back and forth a few times. But God really set up a lot of these special appointments. Another time, I was at a gas station, near 20 minutes from where we lived. I was pumping gas, and this one guy looks at me and kind of goes like that. And I'm going, what's up? and then he comes over, he goes, Equipaggiati. That's the program, the podcast. And I say, yeah. He said, I've been listening to that. And 2 nights ago, I was under attack by the devil. So I put on the program, was listening to one after the other, and things start coming down. And then there was a line of car that was piling up. So I said, let's move over, and get away. And then he told me a little bit of his story, and then we had a chance to pray. It was really neat. So the program has been very effective in Italy, which is great. Right now, I'm working on the English version, has been going on, and I'm finishing. I still have 100 episodes to finish the year for this year. And then I'm going to be rolling over into a book that I need to revise. It was issued in Italian back in 2012, I believe. So they asked me to do a new edition of that, and we would do that right before we go back to Italy in November. So what's up with this?
Oh, this? Oh, you noticed? It's a puppy.
Yeah.
So we are at our daughter's, visiting her, helping her with wedding plans. They're having a very small wedding in France. Family, 40 people only. And her dog just had puppies 2.5 weeks ago. And here we are.
3 weeks old.
Yep.
She has 7 of them. They're Bernie Doodle. If you guys are interested, send us an email or call us so we can give you details.
Yeah.
But thank you again so much for being behind us, for supporting us. This is a particular year. We have so many moving parts. So we do appreciate definitely your support. And I pray that our Father will increase your finances as you invest with us in kingdom work through evangelization.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Grazie.